Roland is against the stealth plan simply by virtue of the fact that he's a fully armored knight on a horse with a lance.
Sure, but if
The-
it's a
Alright, we-
group, if
A
it's
shield,
a group
a
check,
shield with an emblem that says, "I am one of the bad guys."
So, if you guys want to do some more rounds of combat to clear this stuff up, I will let you know that with where we are, most of this stuff is very near dead, and you guys will not have any issues cleaning it up. But that's up to you guys, however you want to handle it.
I mean, is it to the point where we could easily say, like, we clean it up without losing any more people?
At this point, yeah. To preface, this is a much larger scale battle than this, but in this particular instance of this place specifically, you will not lose any additional units by wrapping things up.
You're muted.
God damn it. You're probably not going to tell us this, but what is the benefit of us staying and cleaning this up entirely versus moving on into the city?
Just the sheer enjoyment of dicking around with units and blowing people up.
Oh, okay.
Roll dice, get dopamine.
It do be like that.
Math rocks, yay!
New
Clicky
shirt
clacky
idea.
metrics.
Yeah,
Roll
Roland.
dice, get dopamine. I like it.
Roland saddles up on Max and starts taking off across the field to meet up with his buddy Orlo.
So, as you guys streak through towards the gates, you're running through just.
I didn't say anything about being naked.
We're streaking.
You were clothed that whole time? No, there's
it's
no way.
streaking!
As you guys head towards the gates, there's battle going on all around you. The remnants of the units cleaning things up as you dash through. All of you make it to the front gate and slide on the puddle that used to be a bunch of zealots. As you make it through the front gates, Emmerin, this is where your assassins have been doing some work. What I want from you guys, do you guys plan on just like, what is your plan now that you are inside of the city?
Kill Emily's.
Take the church, and then once that falls, the rest should be pretty simple.
Okay. How would you like to make it to the church? Do you guys want to try to sneak through? Or are you just going to haul ass straight to the church through everything? Because again, the city is manned by a full army. There is plenty of people inside. There's no right answer to this. I just need to know what we're rolling to make this happen.
Can I have my shapeshifter scouts shapeshift into something not super noticeable, just like very common that you would see, like, a fly or something, where they can hide, or like a rat or something that they can easily not be seen and won't attract attention and preferably not die, to kind of run in and give us an idea of what we're up against as we approach the church.
You can, but they will be then leaving that combat in which they are helping with. It shouldn't have major implications, but it could, just as a heads up.
Well, they're not helping with the combat right now. They killed everybody.
I mean, I assume that they are going to all collectively clean the rest of the stuff up. But again, I am more than happy to do that if you are okay with that happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him ahead.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception.
Is this a flat 20 or my perception?
You can use yours.
18.
Okay. You guys let these scouts kind of give you some direction through, and they can find you a good route. It's not going to be completely clear, but it will be mostly devoid of people, provided you don't draw any unwanted attention to yourselves. The rest of the people that are on the paths, Emmerin, your assassins are very able to take out anything that would be in your way on this path, and they're also really doing a good job of disrupting things within the city itself. As you said, like taking out bridges, taking out commanders, really causing chaos amongst the interior. They have been very successful. This is their city. They know it inside and out. They know where all the holes are. They know where they can disappear. And they have been doing work, which will also, in turn, lower what you guys need to meet to get through this easily. So are you guys going to try to sneak through and take your time, or do you just want to haul ass and get to the church as fast as you can?
I would vote sneak. Because I don't think I've seen anything specifically that would suggest that we need to hurry.
I have
Or-
something. If they know that we've penetrated the walls, then Emelise and whoever else might be trying to haul ass out of the city in some way. So if we're not
That's fair.
quick, yeah. Because I'm with you. I was leaning sneaky. Then I'm like, oh, the fact that he's asking, well, this is going to take you longer. I'm like,
With that perception, what was it, an 18? Would the scouts have seen Emelise at all?
No.
Okay.
But also to the point, Sir Roland was correct that it is right to believe that in most cases, would the church itself fall, that it would be a little bit more likely that people would just lay down arms and surrender. So yeah, what do you guys stealth or move?
Roland is against the stealth plan simply by virtue of the fact that he is a fully armored knight on a horse with a lance.
Sure, but if
The-
it's a group, if
A
it's
shield,
group
a
check,
shield with an emblem that says, "I am one of the bad guys."
if it's a group check, we might be okay.
that's true.
True. I also
I'm
have
kind of
that
okay with
potion
hauling
that
ass.
turns you invisible.
All right,
Orlo
if-
is very good at hauling ass. He could also do it stealthily, so.
Okay.
But I vote haul ass. I vote go quick.
Then let's go.
Then please give me a group athletics check, please.
I'm gonna need y'all to help me on this one. I have a +0 to athletics.
Sir Roland, you
18.
can either use it for yourself or give it to someone else, but because you have max, you can roll with advantage.
Okay.
I got an 18.
I got an 18 as well.
I did not. I got a rock. I
My
just got a
my first roll was a 17 plus 7 makes 24. My second roll was a 3 plus 7 makes almost 10. I'm going to take that first roll.
Okay. So, yeah. Then
Oh.
go ahead.
Or I was going to, yeah, you said I could give it to someone or roll again? Or roll for myself?
Yeah.
I would give that 24 if we already know Emmerin did not do well. Or does anybody need that? I guess.
I mean,
Emmerin.
Are we
we're
just doing a
metagaming.
basic? If we're doing a basic group check, 3 of the 4 of us rolling that well is probably fine.
Then I will use it selfishly for my horse.
So yeah, you guys, with
I told you he
Emmerin's,
loves that horse more than he loves me.
with Emmerin's knowledge, the scouts' help, and Emmerin's assassins that have just been clearing people out, the route for you guys is pretty clear. You are able to really aggressively move through the streets and encounter very, very little resistance. The couple of people that you do come upon are like stragglers, ones or twos, and between the 4 of you and Max, and they are no problem whatsoever. As you guys make it through the back alleys up to the central...
There's a question.
This hasn't already been discussed at all. Is Buttonhead with us?
He was
He's been with me the whole time.
I
He
assume
also
unless...
tried to get thrown by a rock band.
Yeah, Buttonhead's actually been on every one of those rocks that has been thrown. I assumed that, unless stated, like how Sir Roland said he was bringing Max clearly, that Steve and Buttonhead and everybody else is back in the camp, unless you otherwise think that you would have brought them.
Is Buttonhead gonna be upset if I didn't bring him?
No, not even a little bit.
Mineheads doesn't have any actual thoughts going on
Hey,
ever.
his name is Buttonhead the Brave. If he wants to be in a battle, I will die protecting him. Okay, then never mind.
As you guys are nearing the main promenade, go ahead and give me either perception or arcana. And this is also going to be another group check.
You said perception and
Do we have to
Arcana?
decide as a group what we're rolling?
Just either one, whichever one you are best at, and then it will be a group check for both of them.
19.
I have advantage, so I got to roll twice. My first roll was a 1. My second roll was a nat 20. So we're going to go with that one. That's 22 perception.
I got a 10 perception.
With Orlo's nat 20, and the rest of you doing considerably fine.
With all of you being so fucking mediocre.
As you guys approach
Mediocre.
the main promenade, this is where you guys had been before. You know the street. You know that it's not far from the church. Orlo, as you guys are moving forward, as you're approaching, you get this weird twinge in your nose and your trunk, and you feel like there is something in between where you are and the church that should not be there. Whether it is a shield or a barrier or magic of some kind, there is something there that if you continue to just run straight through will be very bad for you.
It's a fucking domain expansion. How dare you? How dare you be watching Jujutsu Kaisen without me, Ducky? I thought you weren't a fan of anime.
I don't even know what any of those words meant, but I'm sure that they're good.
It's Kotaro Gojo.
Gojo's fucking in there, man. We're all fucked.
Do I see the the blacksmith that I like very handily intimidated last time we were here?
You eyebrowed him
You
to death.
first.
No, there's no. You do not see any normal people out on the street at this point. It is all either soldiers or supplies moving through.
Okay.
Orlo kind of like puts his arms out and has everybody stop, and then like kind of slowly walks forward with Bonebreaker out in front of him, and is just like kind of like fucking divining rod, like swishing it back and forth as he's walking forward to see if it hits anything.
And I'm assuming this isn't something that the scouts noticed or were able to give us information on, right?
No, it's not something that they would be able to see.
This feeling that we're getting, like, is it just straight ahead? Like, if we like move a little bit to circumvent it, does it remain the same? Is it like all around the church?
With Orlo's nat 20, I will give you that there is a barrier of some nature in between you and the church, and you don't think that there is anything, like, there's no going around it. It is particularly around the church itself.
Do we know of a way to go under the church?
Give me a history check, Emmerin. With advantage, actually, because you're from here.
Hometown hero.
Ugh, God, a nat 1 and an 8.
You're sure that there probably is somewhere that you could go through, but at the moment, as you guys are sprinting through, all of your memories of the underground are just escaping you.
I hate it here.
It's better than the nat 1.
Well, barely.
Laya, go ahead and what was your Arcana when we rolled? Did you roll Arcana for that?
I rolled Perception and I got a 13.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana roll as well, and if it's lower than 13, we'll take that. But just curious.
My Arcana is not good. Nat 20. So that's a 22.
I hate it here.
You gave me the opportunity.
I did. That's on me.
That's on me.
Laya, you've been playing around with your magic lately a lot more. You're learning. You've been talking to people, and you spent the past few weeks or the past week in the city of mages, and you have this just stroke of arcane insight just hit you.
I have a stroke?
Yes, you die. You have this stroke of arcane insight as you know what this is. You know that it is a barrier. You know that if you guys cross through it, not only will it hurt you, but it will also tell them that you are coming, and you know exactly how to get through it.
And how is that?
You tell me.
Yeah, you know. Come on.
I don't know.
Take a butter knife and you just carve a hole.
Yeah, isn't there like a big zipper somewhere? You know?
I have the rock throwers just slam Orlo through it.
You're going to need 3 iron nails, a red candle, some sage, and then you're going to want to put all that, throw it in the trash, and then have your rock thrower friends slam your elephant buddy directly through.
Oh,
the barrier.
wait. Is it... Can I use that potion that Orlo gave me? Is that what you want me to do?
No, I was just trying to give you the opportunity to just be creative and say what Laya would do in this moment. But it's fine.
I'm not creative.
Oh, come on. We all know what Laya would do. She'd fucking stab it
That's fair.
with that wellspring dipped sword she's got.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I like that because we do.
Roland does have a water skin
the-
full of the wellspring water.
Yeah, and the wellspring water. Hold on, I wrote it down. It adds +4 damage for 12 hours. So yeah, we'll do that.
Laya, you use your rapier, you stab into this shield, and you kind of, as BK said, you do the Scooby-Doo, and you just cut like an Orlo-sized hole that you all kind of follow through.
But the idea is she starts cutting a hole big enough for her, and then she like looks at Orlo, starts again,
Looks at Sir Roland on max. Starts again.
Again.
Orlo, can you give me a hand?
Laya has to sit on Orlo's shoulders so that she can get up there. You guys make your way up to the church, unseen, unhindered. You open the doors, and again, this church it's beautiful. The lights, the lights shining through the prismatic window just illuminate everything in all these beautiful colors. The entire interior of the church is cleared. There are no pews, there's no candles. It is empty. Aside
Seems
from
like an arena.
boss music starts
Aside
playing
from-
and a fog wall. Aside
I was
from
wondering what that bonfire outside was all about. That's so weird.
How is there a rocket launcher out here?
all the ammo you could possibly need. Aside from on the stage, Emily's clad in armor, two massive guards kneeling in front of her as the doors creak open. Both of them, from their kneeling position, just raise their heads, look at the group of you. You hear Emily's voice echoing through this just empty chamber. I don't know how you got here so fast, and I don't know how you made it through all of my wards and shields. But this will be the last place that you stand. You hear both of the guards unsheathing weapons, standing, and that is where we will end this session.